Hey, family and friends, it's me, Sonny Estrada, here at Poteet Homes on another special edition of this podcast. Today, we're going to talk about how to get started as a first-time home buyer. If it is you that is a first-time home buyer, meaning it's your first time buying a home, meaning you maybe had rented before, but now it's time to purchase a home. That is you, first-time home buyer, even if you were in the military before and it's your first time buying a home out of the military, that's okay. Even if you hit the crypto millions and you still hadn't bought a house yet, you're still a first-time home buyer, and there are tips along the way that pretty much are universal that I want to talk to you today about. And that's pretty much how to get started, right? So the first things you want to do is essentially kind of evaluate where yourself of where you are at in your life, right? So for an example, if you're going to get into this house purchasing business, you're going to want to know exactly where you stand personally. And I mean, where you at in your career, where you at in your life as far as what do you see yourself doing investing wise? Is this home a permanent home that you want to stay in for 5-10 years? Is it a home that maybe you're going to stay in for a little while and then rent it out, or perhaps flip and sell? That's basically what I mean about evaluate yourself of where you are at in that moment and at that time that you are considering to purchase a home. Now, if you have a family, or if you're single, is basically a big factor here. So let's say that you are single and you're looking to get into purchasing a home. Let's go ahead and start by saying, okay, maybe I don't need a 4 bedroom home. I just could use a 3 bedroom, 1 bath, 2 bath, keep my budget kind of in line of what I'm trying to spend. And therefore, if you are single, maybe that's something that you take a bit more risk on. Maybe you purchase in an area that's a bit more hip, maybe a bit more metropolitan, maybe a bit more accessible to colleges, to, restaurants or any of those things, right? And that's kind of what I'm thinking is a pretty good way of looking at it is, if you're a little younger and you could take a little bit more risk, get into a place where you're going to be at for a little while, and that time that you do walk away from that home, whether it's 5 years from that date, 3 years from that date, you're going to potentially be in there with equity, be able to rent it out, be able to cash out on a refinance, and essentially set up yourself in that fashion because of the direction of the life that you have at that moment, right? And of course, 3 to 5 years down the road, you do get a wife, you do get a husband, you do have some kids. Well, at least you had a foundation of real estate, and now you can make a next move and get back with us on how to essentially make that next move in your real estate career. Now, if we go over to the other side, your family, you have 2-3 kids, maybe 1 kid, you have your spouse. You're maybe looking at more of a 3 bedroom and up to 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 4 bedroom, probably more ideal to have a guest room, a nursery, and home office. I know a lot of times in these moments, home offices are very important, and a home office has to have access to internet. So we may be looking at areas that are within a jurisdiction of high-speed internet. So again, if it is you that is a family looking first-time home buyer, whether you were in the military or your spouse, one of you as a spouse was in the military, or if you're just fresh out of nursing school, or if you're just fresh out of the oil field, or you're still in the oil field, or you're still in your mid-career, but you do have a family and it's time to get out of your rental, time to get out of mama's house, time to get out of, maybe a shared community living area, and it's time to have a place of your own. If that is you, it's important to understand, okay, let's make sure that what we get is going to be able to last us a handful of years, meaning about 5 years. So if you have 2 kids, maybe it's right to get a 3 bedroom because it works out mathematically, but you want to have a room that's maybe a 4th bedroom or a 5th auxiliary room. Basically, have a little bit more space that you could grow into. That way you're not moving into something that's a little snug and it ends up being more of a burden on you than it is a help. So we want to make sure we expand our goals there and really get some space in our favor, so that way we could grow into it and essentially grow into it, and it also attain value as you're staying there. Be able to, again, cash out, refinance on that same home. You could also contact me to sell it. Of course, Jennifer could assist you in Cardinal Financial on the refinance side of things. And so with those two scenarios, guys, I bring it to you, first-time home buyers. Remember, you have the power to choose what it is, the direction you want to take. And with that today, guys, thank you for joining me. It was a pleasure. God bless, and we will see you soon. My name is Sonny Estrada with Poteet Homes, and we want to remind you to contact us today for your exclusive first-time home buying experience. I'm out. Don't forget to get with our preferred lender, Cardinal Financial, Jennifer and Jackie, who will get that squared away for you, and we can't wait to serve you here in 2022.